Hello, YouTube. It's Carrie here, otherwise known as Fresh Orangina. Good to see y'all. I'm going live tonight to bring you the review of my week 2 meal prep. So I've been doing a new thing to try to save time and to sort of keep myself on track. And so for the reverse New Year's resolution challenge, part of my strategizing is to do meal planning and to make certain amount of dishes during the week, for the week during my meal prep, that I can sort of mix and match in different ways. And so it's not like I'm meal prepping and having the same meal after meal after meal, which I think would be really boring for somebody like me that really, I love variety and I can't eat the same thing every day. So being able to mix and match and make different types of dishes with the food was really important to me in designing this meal plan. So you may have seen the cover and gotten a little view of the yumminess to come. I've got to back the camera up a little bit here so that I can fit in my tray, because oh my goodness, look at this. Yum. So let me go over what I've got here. Different components are sort of all on here. There's a few that are missing, like the salad dressing I didn't put in the crudité, and the bag of salad. You know, those are just pretty standard things. But this over here underneath, this is the best on pancake, and that's what I've sort of been using as a base, or like kind of as a taco or a wrap. Really good. And this is made from besan flour and shredded veggies. And besan flour is just chickpea flour. And you can find it in most grocery stores now. You can definitely find it at Indian grocery stores or international grocers. On here, I also have the beef birria. Oh my God, that stuff is so good. The adobo sauce that you make for this, and this was Chef John's recipe. You can see the previous video for my meal prep sort of discussion, and I have links on that video to the different videos that gave me inspiration for these recipes. I had made the eggs to go on salad, but as you can see, you can put them on the noodles. You could do, like a kind of like a stacked wrap like this with it. You can have like some egg with the broccoli salad. Like, it's very versatile. So of course here I've got some guac, a little bit of sour cream, which I usually have sour cream in the fridge, and then my favorite hot sauce, Tapatio. Yum. Who loves Tapatio? What's your favorite hot sauce? Write what your favorite hot sauce is down below, because I'd love to see. I used to live in Arizona, and that's where I discovered Tapatio and love it, and it will be my hot sauce like forever, unless you can change my mind. I don't know. Tell me what you use. Next up, I have the noodles, which are the sort of Korean style japchae noodles that are done with sweet potato noodles. And on here, I also have another one of my toppers, which is the mushrooms. And like, and I can always make like, if I'm doing something in the morning, like making an omelet, because I want to mix it up, I can put some of the mushrooms in there. Like, everything is sort of versatile, that you can use things in different ways. I can use some of the salad greens also in the in an omelet, because I'm doing stuff like kale. There's interesting stuff coming out in my garden now, so it's stuff that I can use for multi-purpose. This is delicious. This is the red curry fish and veggies. That is super flavorful and delicious. The broccoli salad. So I made mine a little bit different. Mine has feta and dates and carrot, shredded carrot, red onion, and pepitas. I love pepitas. They're actually a really good snack for a high protein snack, but don't ever do it with them, because, you know, nuts and seeds is very concentrated calories. So you have to like be a little bit aware of the amounts. All right. Now that we've like seen all the delicious dishes, time to go in for the flavor bite. I've had all of the other things before, so I know what I'm tasting, but that first bite is still like the flavor explosion. So like, you know, you just got to bring it, right? I would love to hear like what kind of like themes or what types of cuisines, what kind of food you like to eat and find appropriate for meal prepping. The brown thing, this one, like the pat, like this, that is a besan pancake. Delicious. All right, cheers. mm. Mm. Really, really good. And if you follow me on Instagram or on my Facebook, you may have seen, and that's Carrie Satin on Instagram. You may have seen that I also made this dish vegan style with the adobo sauce and using jackfruit instead of meat. And that actually came out amazing. I've even had it with like a half-half to do sort of like a 50-50 style flexitarian kind of a thing. And it came out really, really good. So, I feel like I'm going to get full like in a second, especially because I'm not drinking. I'm a very bad bariatric patient a lot of time because a lot of times I will drink with my meal. And in certain circumstances where I maybe want to be able to eat more, like dim sum, maybe it's a good thing dim sum restaurants are closed. Because like if I'm drinking the little tea, having little sips of tea, because of my funny little surgery that I have, things just tend to wash right through. So if I'm drinking with my meals, I can definitely eat more. That's a pro tip. Like if you want to really feel restriction again, and people say, oh, I think I stretched out my surgery. And say, no, that it's just maybe the foods that you're eating, you won't feel that resistance because of the way that you're eating. If you're drinking with your meals, it's washing it out. If you're eating sort of slider foods that have a high moisture content, then they're more likely when you chew it really well, and once it gets through, it's pretty much liquid, right? So firm protein, if you want to feel like restriction, if you're going for like a vegan diet, a lot of the food like is really like broccoli is super, super filling. So, you know, like just like make sure that you're getting your protein in so that you have adequate protein intake, especially like if you're in your first, second year, like it's, you know, before your body has sort of like compensated for your bypass, or your sectioning from VSG, like it takes a while for like things to sort of get used to it. So like, you know, give yourself some favors and be easy on your system for the first little while. I'm shoving it in my mouth. Very good. What am I going to try next? I was laughing the other day. I saw an ad for KFC here on YouTube. I was saying, you know the thing that we always tell you to do? Yeah, don't do it. And they had the finger looking good part of their branding fuzzed out on all of the pictures. It was very funny. Cute commercial. All right. Let's see. What next? These noodles are so good. So I think I did post 2 different channels possibly that I often look to for Korean food. So good. This is so, like, honestly, so sweet potato noodles are lower glycemic index than stuff like wheat noodles. So that means that when you eat them, the starches take longer to process. And so you don't get like a blood sugar spike like you would with some other noodles that might be like really, really easy to digest. Like egg noodles or stuff like that, especially if they're cooked for a long time. Here's a pro tip. If you want to reduce glycemic index of your pasta, to do it al dente. I know there's a lot of weight loss surgery people who don't eat pasta, but from time to time, opportunities come up and, you know, we'll make a recipe, we do this, that. But knowing something little like that, so like cook your pasta like 3 minutes less than you maybe normally would. and it actually changes how your body processes it. Pretty amazing. So in this is my, I always talk about these dried mushrooms. So these are sliced, I slice them up after I rehydrate them. They're dried shiitake mushrooms that you get pretty inexpensively at like Asian food stores. The amount of umami in shiitake mushrooms is just astounding. It's so good. And then the greens in here are actually all greens that came from my garden. So that's very cool. I'm doing like a big fall garden this year, and it's kind of cool. I'm gonna try mushroom with that. Yum. So good. So like really like you taste like the soy and the sesame and all the umami from the mushrooms and stuff. It's really, really yummy. Super good. Okay, what next? So who are the new like weight loss surgery community YouTubers? Who are the newbies? The first years, the just about to have surgeries, the applying for surgery, the waiting in the wings, and the researching people. I want to hear where you're at on your journey. It's funny how things really like change so much along the journey. Like you think about things one way in the beginning, and then sort of like it's like a process that then changes as it goes along. It's kind of amazing. That's so good. This is like an old school. This was inspired by like an old school 80s style. Remember when like that broccoli salad with like it was either had like raisins in it or cranberries and cheese and maybe bacon. I've seen like it seems like an odd combination, right? It seems a really odd combination. I really like this. This to me is like, it's got the sweet and the salty with the apricots and the feta cheese. And then it just brings the flavor and yumminess to everything. And when I first made it, I didn't have the pepitas in it. And then I was like, I tasted it and I was like, it's missing something. And I was like, pepitas, and put them in and I was like, yeah, that's perfect. Yum. All the good stuff fell off of it. I have to scoop it back up. Alrighty. All right. Look at that. Oh, yum. You want your kids to eat broccoli? Make this. That's delicious. It's like I said, it's creamy, salty, sweet. Like, it is awesome. Honestly, mukbang when you're bariatric is like a really high bar. All right, I got one thing left to try here. And like I said, like I've put all these things together in a lot of different ways. All right, here we go with the last item, which is our fish curry. And I do this curry, like you can make it with anything. You can make it with, it's very, very common. It's made with chicken. You can do it with shrimp, you can do it with veggies, tofu, beef, whatever you want. Red curry is delicious. Honestly, using that curry paste to make like soups with, like coconut red curry soup, is delicious. There's a restaurant I used to go to in Tucson, and I'm not sure if they're even still open, but they had it was like a little Thai family restaurant, and they had this dish which was red curry with pineapple and duck. Oh my God, it was so good. So good. Just like the richness of the duck and then the acidity and sweetness of the pineapple with the creaminess and spiciness. Oh my God, just like hit it out of the park every time. It's so good. So like, we can make like small little changes and like adapt those kind of restaurant style dishes to our meal plans. And that's sort of like what I was going for with this. Like I wanted sort of like a healthy indulgence type of a menu. If you guys have any suggestions for me, I would love to hear them. Because like honestly, this meal prepping thing is really, really working out for me. Excuse me. That's like a signature bariatric move. It's so funny because before my best friend Andrea had surgery, she would always laugh at me that like after I was full and I finished like when I hit that spot that I would burp. I always burp after meals. And now it happens to her too. Do you guys burp after your meals? I know for me, it's like there's a lot of different indicators. Sometimes it's like your nose runs, and like other people find like other little things, like they'll have like a half hiccup and that's it. You know, all these little indicators, and then sometimes it's really, really good to listen to them. If you slow down and really notice those cues, you can use that to help you determine like when you've finished eating, which is right now for me. Thanks for coming along with me on this video and testing out the meal prep. It's honestly, it's so good. Like that beef birria is like delicious. And like I said, like you can make chicken with it, like all kinds of stuff. You can do it whatever fits your lifestyle. It's really good. And like the smoky flavor of the chilies in that is just delicious. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe below so you can see more fun on my channel, and follow me for the next check-in, which will be for the reverse New Year resolution challenge. So the whole point of that is to reach your goal before New Year's, not after. I've got a video on that, which I can link down below. Hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, I don't monetize my channel because like when I first started my channel on YouTube, when they started bringing in all the advertisements and all of a sudden we had to sit and listen to Weight Watchers ads before listening to our favorite people, I decided at that point that I didn't really want to do monetization because I didn't want y'all to have to watch Weight Watchers ads because we've all been exposed to enough of that. We got to learn how to eat differently. That's more effective than just going back to the same things that we've always done. Anyhow, so but that's why I don't. But because I don't do that, I don't get a lot of circulation because they're not making any money on my videos. So it would really, really help me if you like the video and comment down below, because that will sort of like bump me up in their algorithms or whatever it is. I don't know. YouTube has changed so much over the years. Who's like a really old school YouTuber out there like me? Like, I feel like it's been just like iterations of change after change after change. And now we have like this semi-commercialized entity. It's interesting. But anyhow, yeah. So like and subscribe my video, please, and share this video so that I can get a little bit more exposure beyond the algorithm. So I hope everybody is having a great day. Enjoy your food, enjoy life, and take it easy. And remember, always love yourself and treat yourself kindly, but not just with your practices in life, but your food also. I think food has a lot to do with treating ourselves kindly. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'm going to enjoy a little bit more of this off camera. Now that I burped, maybe I have more room, right? All right. Bye.